Hello, I'm David Long, and you're watching my good friend, Mr. Tony of the Dead. Mr. Tony of the Dead.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there. This one's on the movie called Ebola Zombies. This was sent over to me from Wild Eye Releasing, and it's Wild Eye Releasing in association with Winter Action Limited. And what this movie is about, it's about this group of thieves, and they were going to pull off a jewelry heist. And while they're there, they discover a room with unorthodox experiments going on with dealing with Ebola virus and SARS, and you find out that the scientist is stealing cadavers and doing experiments on them, and basically he's bringing them back. It's actually 10 years later, but there was an outbreak of Ebola and SARS and that, and now he's experimenting on them and stuff like that. And there's a whole reason behind why he's doing it, which I won't say why. But it's, I gotta say, the trailer doesn't really do this movie justice. If you see the trailer, it's not the greatest trailer in my opinion. But watching the movie, there's like a lot of other things in it. Like, okay, maybe there's parts in it like I don't really care for, like where they slow things down when they're fighting. The fighting scenes are really cool because well, anyway, they slow things down like a slow motion kind of thing, and it works at certain parts, but it's just too overdone with it at times, and it's kind of like, you know, you just get tired of seeing that. But it's actually shot very well. I thought that they use practical effects. To my knowledge right now, I can't think of any CGI that they use. So it was really cool. The guy that made the movie, he was also a big fan of zombie movies in general, and he was a big fan of Bruce Lee. So there's certain scenes thrown in there that are like a shout out for Bruce Lee, and there's also a few zombie like films throughout history like that are thrown in here that you have to seen the movie to get the reference. Like, well, like for instance, the one guy was wearing a Fulci zombie mask when he was doing the heist, and he even had like the worms coming out of it. It's pretty cool. And the other one was a zombie mask. I'm not sure if it's like from a movie, to be honest, but this is supposed to be like Dawn of the Dead meets The Raid, and I've never seen The Raid, but there's definitely an elevator scene where they were trying to get through up the go in the elevator, and the doors open back up and all the zombies come out. It's kind of like in Dawn of the Dead, and it was really cool. I even thought one of the zombies walking around was kind of like almost like a throwback to, or a shout out to Flyboy in Dawn of the Dead. But either way, I thought this was pretty good. The ending kind of went on a long time, but it wasn't a bad ending. It was pretty neat. I thought they all did good. It does have subtitles, so you have to read it, and but sometimes that takes away from the movie. But I really don't think it did in this case. But there was definitely definitely a lot of cool moments in this movie that I really did enjoy. Like I said, the slow motion parts got a little tiring, but that's not really that bad. Now going back to where I said there's a lot of like kind of like, not a lot, but there's flashbacks. And you got to pay attention to the flashbacks because they kind of like make a point. They really make a point, really about life in general. And it's like, this whole Ebola thing's going on, or like maybe it's something they said during the movie, and they'll flash back to when they're talking about, like they talk about things like suicide, and just like there was a part where there's like these fish, and they're looking at the fish, and they're enclosed in like a circle thing in the water, and that's where they were born. They don't know anything else outside the world, and he's like, I feel bad for them, they don't know what's outside the world. And the guy said, well, they're probably really happy because they don't know that there's more outside the world. We're not happy because we know that there's more, and there's a bigger picture, and we always want more. But then what do? They swim, they eat, they know somebody comes and feeds them every day, and they just live out their life with what they know, and then they you know, eventually they die. And we want more and more, and we just want to go more and more. We just want more and more, and they just have what they have, and they're happy with it. So it's like certain things like that, like really life points, you know. Like it was very interesting. I really didn't know how this was going to be. I thought it was going to be a little like funny, like almost like it was a joke. But like the only thing that really I thought was kind of funny, and I don't know, they could be their real names, but I really don't think so. One of them was Chun-Li, or Chun-Li. Another one was like something Lee, but it was like kind of like a Bruce Lee name. I can't remember the first name. But then the other one was another, I can't think of it I'm off the top of my head, but there was another name that was like, they changed the first name and kept the last name, and it was like another like kind of like kung fu kind of person. I can't remember what it was, but I'm like, I wonder if those are really their names. I really don't think so, but you know, it really kind of played off to be a little more serious than I thought it was going to be, and I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. There's a special feature on here. It's a behind the scenes, and it's about 8-9 minutes long, and it's actually really interesting. I believe it was 8 or 9 minutes. It might have been 15. I'm drawing a blank right now, but it's very interesting, and it had previews on here of other movies as well. And I'm surprised. Surprisingly, it's worth a watch. I think. There's a lot of really crappy zombie movies out there, and I thought this one, you know, being a zombie movie and also like a life teaching, kind of, you know, making a point about life. I don't know. I can't explain it. You have to see it, and hopefully you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Ebola Zombies. I'd say it's worth a watch. I enjoyed it, and so, you know, if you're interested in this movie, head on over to wildeyereleasing.com and get yourself a copy. And that's it. So I'll put the trailer below in the description if you're interested in, you know, seeing the trailer. Like I said, I don't think the trailer does this movie justice. You gotta just trust me on this. I think it's better than the trailer. Like, some trailers just suck, and not that I think the trailer sucks. I just think if you see the trailer, you're gonna be like, I don't know. But just see the movie, and I think it's better. But that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you thought about this movie if you've seen it. And that's it. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.